Hello everybody, this is Andy, and welcome to episode 10 of Multiblock Madness, and I haven't done a whole lot in between episodes. We're still crafting those circuits up over there. It's been a couple of hours, and the only thing I really did was did some core sample drilling on these chunks over here. So I've done like a 5x5-ish chunk area, discovered some oil things. There's one here that has a fluid reservoir of a bunch of crude oil, which is great. That's where I'm going to put my pump jack. And we have a bunch of different reservoirs of veins, or not reservoirs of veins, different types of veins. This one is an iron vein. We have bauxite here, copper, among other things. Basically every single type of vein I have found. I also basically went ahead and hooked it up so that I am exporting melons into these drawers, both of them. This drawer is not quite full. What about this drawer? Uh-oh. We're starting to run out of melons. But it doesn't really matter. I can't run this thing at a high enough uptime that we actually back up on any meaningful amount of diesel. So I think this diesel project is just a complete failure. I would have to make a whole nother industrial squeezer, I think, to keep up with production. Maybe another one of these too. And I just don't think it's worth it. I'm going to let this be for now. It will probably produce a net positive into our energy network, so it's fine. Like, the only machines running are this one and that one occasionally. These two are running at full uptime, but I don't think they even take that much RF, so we're probably producing a net positive here. So I'll let it be. It can use all the melons at once, but eventually I believe I will run out of melons in here. Yep, as you can see, we have no melons. And actually I'm not harvesting any melons right now. That's part of the issue. I think I forgot to use a special lens. We have the phantom lens, and I want the messenger lens as well. I forgot to put this on here. The messenger lens means that it doesn't use up any mana when it travels through something. It'll only send like a redstone signal to here. But with just the regular old phantom lens, you get a loss of mana. So we stick these two lenses together to get a composite lens. I'm going to grab the potency lens too so I can transfer mana slightly faster on my actual mana production setup, which is doing pretty well, by the way. We're actually backstuffing some leaves in... Oh, wow. We backstuffed quite a few leaves because the mana pools have entirely filled up. So I am going to give this potency just so it doesn't... I think it can't actually transfer mana quite fast enough as this thing produces it, so that is a slight issue, and now we'll give this guy the Phantom Messenger Lens, and it starts going? How? Wait, you don't have any mana, do you? Where'd my wand go? Oh, you have just the tiniest bit of mana. Oh, I guess it wasn't enough mana to technically send a normal burst, but now it has enough because the messenger lens uses so little. Whatever. I'm gonna put a little more mana in there just so I don't have to worry about it. Are there oceans in the Twilight Forest? Whoa. What's that? Oh, you're from Ice and Fire, aren't you? Yeah, you are, the hippocampus. Interesting. I didn't know these things existed. This is kind of really cool looking. I have literally never seen one of these before. Also, I have no idea how I'm supposed to get out of here. While I'm trapped, I might as well talk to you then, I guess. I need to do some Twilight Forest progression. We need to get to the night metal guys. What are they called? I don't know, it's in the maze, the labyrinth? That's what it is. We don't need to kill the Urghast, but we need a couple shards of night metal so I can make the night metal seed, and I want to pick up a data model from each of the sections, so that would be 1, 2, 3 so far. The first data model is the Twilight Lich data model, and we will need to kill... Oh, I guess we can have both of these, can't we? We'll need to kill mobs in here, and I think that's just anything within the bounds of this area. So I can let some stuff spawn. and then take it out, and I guess level up my zombie data model at the same time, which we will use in the digital mob agonizer. Do I need this like this? Yes, okay, perfect. Actually, wait, it has to be non-vanilla mobs, so I need to either find some of those book things that hang around in here, or I need to probably just kill this dude. Let me go ahead and eat really quickly. I don't even know if you guys want to watch this fight. You've seen it a million times. You just kind of whack the things back at him when he shoots them at you, and eventually he dies. And here he goes. And I hope the data model has leveled up. Okay, we're already at basic. We can level it up after it's done with faulty tier using the pulsating polymer clay. So let me get the heck out of here and go find the hello witch. Oh, look, it's one of the books. I'm gonna kill him too, just because I can. He jumped down. Bye bye. Bye bye. That did nothing, but now he's dead. It makes me feel a little bit better. And here we go. Down into the Minotaur's lair. You know the drill. I don't know why it's so bright in here. Maybe I'm wearing something, but hey, if it's not going to be dark, that's perfectly fine with me. I noticed that in the Twilight Lich Tower too, but whatever. Maybe I can actually just scrounge up some night metal from these guys. I'll take the ironwood. That one wasn't even trapped. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness, look at this scary, scary boy. Actually, he almost killed me. That was almost quite bad. And now we eat the beef stroganoff. I'll take his axe, I suppose. And we go kill the Hydra. Alright, so yeah. I said screw the Hydra. There seemed to be nothing stopping me from like doing progression in the wrong order here. So I came to the Night Phantom thing, and also I found this immediately upon entering. Yeah, I don't want to fight the Hydra. He's kind of hard. Also, these guys might be kind of hard. I might leave them alone and just go kill something else in here. I only need to kill one thing to get the data model leveled up enough that I can use it. And do you count? Oh. Did that count? It did count. Okay, I can leave. Oh, hey, buddy. Ow, 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 ow. Please stop. Thank you. I think there's a quest for armor shards, but let's not worry about that. Oh, I need to kill this to get the loot fabricator night phantom thing. Okay, I'm gonna try not to die. And here we go. I can always back out if I need to. I don't think they despawn. And they're not attacking me? Uh-oh, now they're attacking me. I have diamond armor. This shouldn't be that bad, right? There's one of them. I just need to pick them off one by one. I'm not going to make you watch this. I'll be back. And hopefully, ooh, I'll survive this. Alright, it's just the one. Oh, with the enchanted armor. Okay, I'm going to go get an ender pearl and teleport myself back there. And there he goes. And I get this trophy and some decent armor, actually, but I don't want it. And you know what's even cooler? I didn't look at the recipes before I went. I can make all of this guy, the loot fabricator, but I need Oscogloss for this, which is a tier 6 metal, which means I probably can't get into deep mob learning for a while, because I need to get into mechanism. I need osmium. Like, it's just not doable yet. I'll need to get to the end of the chapter. So screw that for the time being, and I guess I need to go gather up a little bit more night metal, right? Wait, no, they're called armor shards. Yes, I'm gonna need a bunch of chunks. Can I ore double this somehow? Please? Arc furnace? Okay. Alright, all done, and here we go. The night metal seeds. And then I'm also gonna take this time to make the iron seeds. And then, I'll leave the thaumium seeds on there. And we can also take this time in order to make a crop upgrading area. Ugh, that's gonna cost a lot of iron. It's probably worth it though, isn't it? Alright, here's what we got so far. It is 2 sets of 5x5 of these wooden irrigation panels. They are connected. That gives us 3 wide spaces to have this little curvy boy. I think this is long enough. It did seem like it was long enough over here. I had when I did the inferium seeds, I had multiple 10-10-10 crops at the end, which means it had more than enough time to single side spread to 10-10-10. So I'm hoping that we'll do quite well for ourselves here. I don't have any sprinklers yet up here, or any form of crop acceleration for that matter at all. So I'm gonna have to make some of those, but for the meantime, I do want to get these crops started. And honestly, I might go to bed in a second and just leave these to run overnight, and I assume overnight will be enough time for all these bad boys to get 10-10-10'd. I went mining for a little while and I came up entirely short on iron. I think I found every single other type of vein except for iron, so I snagged a bunch of the sprinklers from over here because really none of those were being used to grow these crops. And how did you get... Oh, are you getting... Wait, hold on. Are you getting harvested by that? Or did I accidentally click on you? It'd be really unfortunate if he gets harvested by that thing over there. Oh, dang it. Okay, so this is too close. Shoot. Okay, maybe I can just turn off the farm while I'm growing something here. Anyways, the iron seed will grow eventually. These things grow a lot quickly. These things grow a lot quickly. They grow very quickly and should spread within the next 20 minutes or so. And then once I have that, I can use the iron I get from that seed to make the rest of the sprinklers and finish out the entire farm. I need to go to bed. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright friends, it is the next day. The iron seed is done and I've placed it over here and we're beginning to produce essence. The night metal seed is still 111. I just kind of removed it. I guess this side isn't going to work. I need to solve it in some way. I'm not sure how. I did set this up so I could just turn these guys off. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I might just have to move this over 5 blocks or so. We will see. But a 111 night metal seed is already producing an incredible amount of night metal, and I don't think we actually need that much to actually finish the pack. I think I failed to look at how little we actually need, because the night metal ingots aren't used for anything except for like the night metal seed. We don't really need this for anything. We don't need fluid for anything except to turn into other things. We can make gears, which are necessary for soot-covered machine frames, which we will probably be making fairly soon. But other than that, that's pretty much the only use. So I think I've kind of wasted my resources making the night metal seed, but I guess we will have to live. And since I put it off for long enough, I think it's time to get into Thaumcraft. We need to make a couple of thaumium, and that is the recipe. Now I have 4. We will never need to make thaumium again because I'm about to make the thaumium seed. Oop. Thaumium seed. This guy, and it should just be right there. I don't know if I need to level this guy up. I think I might just not for now and throw him in the system and let him start producing thaumium. I'm not going to be super anal about leveling up seeds in this pack. Usually, I like to get 10-10-10, mostly because, you know, it's nice to see a 10-10-10 seed, but I don't know. We don't need so many resources right now that I am going to actually worry about it. Okay, here we go. Let's make 2 Essentia smelters. That'll use up a lot of the V in this junk, but we can just move it somewhere else. I also completed that thaumium quest. I can make an armor forge and all that kind of stuff right now. I should probably make a storage remote. I want to do that. It's just microcrafting, so I haven't done it yet. And basically, what we want to do is probably... Wait. I think I can quite literally just craft this alchemy table right now. I need a couple of oak wood planks. I don't have oak wood planks. Ugh. Alright, there's the alchemy table, and I can actually make a second one. I don't think we're going to need to automate that. Or At least we're not going to need to automate it for quite a while. Next step is probably find a silverwood sapling and put it in a bonsai pot. Do I have the bricks available for this? Ooh, I think I'm just short. So I have the 9 slabs, but I need a little bit more clay. And there we go. Ooh, it grows incredibly slowly. I'm gonna let this thing grow for a while first. I guess I can throw the silverwood logs in there. And quicksilver drops. Does this come from this? Yes. So I'll throw this in here and then take it right back out because I think I need it for this bad boy. For this bad boy. For these bad boys. Ooh, we're gonna need a bunch of quicksilver drops. Oh, they come from quicksilver. Quicksilver can come from, yeah, the shimmer leaf. I picked up a couple of these bad boys. And there we go. Now we have a ton of quicksilver drops. Alright, I need to make the alchemical construct in the multi-block miniaturization, and I think some of these are tile entities, so I have to place them all by hand, which is just so fun. I'm going to do that really quickly, not going to make you watch because it's incredibly boring, and I will be right back. And here we go. And it gives us 3 for 1 craft, which is enough to make 2 Essentia smelteries, and then also one of the crucible guys, one of the upgraded crucibles, so we don't have to throw things in there. We can just put stuff in there and it'll draw from nearby V stuff or nearby Essentia stuff. I do need to make a little bit more. Well, I don't need to make any more, actually. I should probably have, yeah, I got a bunch of thaumium, and let me just take a bunch of this and turn it into plates. Since I need to do a little bit of crafting that requires much higher... Oh my god. Why? Okay, whatever. As I was saying, since I have to do a little bit of crafting that requires much higher V costs, I need to come to the magical forest. I'm going to shove this workbench right here for the time being, and I just need to go grab a little bit of great wood, a little bit of iron, because I forgot to collect all my resources, apparently, before I came over here. Alright, here is the workbench charger, and that's the only craft I have to actually do over here, because the workbench charger is pretty cool. It allows you to pull V from 9 chunks, 9 adjacent chunks. So say we wanted to put our arcane workbench right here, we place the charger on top, it looks very, very cool, and now we have an incredible amount of V available. This is just the vanilla recipe, so it's actually quite nice to have. And I'm glad I can do my crafting in my base now instead of having to go somewhere else to do it. So what we should see is I can make 2 of these without much issue at all. And I need to then craft up the necessary components for a couple of arcane alembics. And there we go, there are 2 arcane alembics, and I'll just throw the rest of this junk back into the system for the time being. Don't need the Essentia tubes. And okay, nice. Alright, we probably want to do Thaumcraft slightly away from... I should probably clean that up at some point. Slightly away from our base, slightly away from all of our other stuff, just in case we spawn rifts or something. I doubt I will. I tend to be overly careful with this kind of stuff because I'm terrified of spawning a rift, but I'm going to set it up over here. So here is the Thaumatorium. It requires a crucible, 2 alchemical constructs. I had to make some more alchemical constructs, and basically it will just pull Essentia from nearby jars and craft stuff. We need to fill these jars. I've made 9 void jars. The quest requested 1. I don't have any Perditio crystals. I guess I could make some. I don't know how to get Perditio, and I don't know if I'm going to deal with it at this exact moment. But I did make 32 warded jars. That's why I have the 32 blank labels. We don't need to worry about that. We need the Essentia smelteries. I'll throw these right here, and they need arcane alembics on top of them. And then we need Essentia transfusers. These are filling Essentia transfusers. I probably want to make another one. It's actually not that hard. And what we can do is we can shove this on here and put jars behind, and it will start to fill these bad boys up. So, wait, I probably don't want to do this just yet. Let me make a little bit of each aspect, and I can put these labels on jars. So I think I have to mark the label first. Also, I'm going to make the brass seeds, just because I don't want to deal with it. Most of the Thaumcraft metals, like I said, I think I said this in the last episode, are going to get their own seed, because crafting the metals like in high quantities is the most obnoxious thing in the entire planet. Once again, not going to level that guy up. He's just going to do his thing slowly but surely. We don't need that much alchemical brass. So, let's say I wanted some Terra. I do this, it starts making the Terra. You burn something with the aspect. As you can see, this has 5 Terra in it. This is, I think the Thaumium one is actually fairly efficient. But yeah, the Terra goes into here, or the aspects go into here first. They slowly drift up into the Arcane Alembics. We see some flux is released in the process. And what I can do is I can take a file of this, get a blank label. It is marked as Terra. What I ought to be able to do is mark this as Terra, and now if I use a filling what is it called? Filling Essentia transfuser, it should send Terra only into this jar. It can't send anything, even if Terra is completely empty. Can't send anything else into that jar, which is super nice. And I guess it doesn't even use up the Terra, which is kind of cool. I might put a chest over here and keep a file of pretty much every single aspect. One pretty cool thing about this pack is that we can make seeds for every single type of Essentia. So I can set up a farm that only makes Essentia, throws those seeds into arcane, what are they called? Essentia infusers, transfusers, something like that. No, that's a transfuser. Whatever they are, and automatically produces all essences for me fairly quickly. All right. I've done a bunch of gathering, and I have all of the materials necessary. We're using 4 of our night metal that we have thousands of at this point, and is not getting used for anything, to make a soot-covered machine casing, I believe. Yep, and we're going to make the digital mob agonizer. I've made everything except for this for it, so we should just be able to go ahead, toss that in there, and craft it. Okay, so this thing is affected by runes of sacrifice, so I want to make more runes of sacrifice as soon as possible. I think it also probably needs a little bit of power, so it gets 400 millibuckets per... Okay, so 125 at basic. What is our guy at? We are at basic, but I can... Oh, I should probably go kill some more zombies, shouldn't I? Dang. So now that I've got a little bit of Perdicio and Terra in here, I can use slivers like that to craft crystals. And what I need to do is choose the Perdicio crystal. It's going to slowly collect. Ooh, does it not automatically collect? If so, that's a problem. The reason I need these crystals is because I need a little bit of Perdicio to make the Arcane Ashes. I need the Arcane Ashes to make a Divination Sigil, and I need a Divination Sigil to make the Altar Linker. And the Altar Linker links the Digital Mob Agonizer to the actual altar. Okay, I need to... What is this quest completed? Oh, it gives me one. Okay, emptying, and put it just like that, maybe? And it'll suck. And it'll suck. Oh, come on. Come on. Suck. It's not sucking because I put the wrong thing on it. I put the second filling transfuser on there. I forgot I had that in my inventory. So the emptying one should pull that and produce the Perdicio. I think it might take a second to warm up or something. Maybe it needs to go on the block right here. But it's supposed to do that, I think. Aha! I found the issue. I think you need to put water in the bottom and put a heat source underneath it, and then it'll begin working. I don't need that much. Maybe you don't need the water. Not sure. The water doesn't get used up, but it is now working. I guess I should probably put a chest up there too. Would you like to go over here instead? Perfect. Alright, so here are the Arcane Ashes, and I just need to make this, which requires a singular blank slate. Alright, arcane ashes, redstone, blank slate, and we get our divination sigil. I probably should get one of these for myself, but I'll probably do that later. And once this incredibly slow crafting is done, oh, I was about to time in a bottle it. I'm pretty sure you can actually time in a bottle that. We get the altar linker. The altar linker is something we're going to need to link the, like I said earlier. Now I'm looking at wireless power sources, and I'm not really seeing a whole lot of things that I like, so I think I just might make a bunch of conduits and run an entire power line over there. I need this, which requires this, which is redstone and iron. Alright, I think we just need to shift right click to link, and then, that linked to target. I'm going to put a capacitor here for now, just so we can see if this thing does work. It doesn't have a data model, which is quite obvious. I didn't put one in there yet. And we put that in there, and it begins producing 125 millibuckets every time that cycle goes through, using, 512 RF per tick. That's pretty expensive. But what we have here is fully automatic blood production. Now, I do want to change one thing. I think there's I don't remember what it's called. Let me find it. Now that I have an easy source of thaumium, these machine frames right here are super cheap. And the thing I want them for is the liquid monitor. We can set it to emit a redstone signal when we have like less than a bucket or whatever in the blood altar. And we can use that to automatically insert runes or arcane stone when we need to make slate. Wow, I'm terrible at explaining right now. Alright, I have the liquid monitor set up to emit a redstone signal when less than 15%, when the blood altar is less than 15%. One thing, I think you have to click on the blood altar and then press escape. If you click off of it, it stops monitoring that thing. Not entirely sure, but I think that's how it works. I've had issues with this tool in the past. But what we should see is we should get one more arcane stone shoved in there. As soon as we get below 1.5 buckets, this guy just turned off, which means no more arcane stone will get sent in there. And that means we can put this down. I'm going to run the line over here in between episodes, but we'll slowly begin filling up with more life essence, slowly but surely. And as soon as we get to 1.5, it'll send in a new arcane stone to get turned into a blank slate, just like that. Yep, just like that, and it will get crafted, and then it'll just keep doing that for forever. Well, I guess it'll keep doing it as long as I keep giving it arcane stone, because I'm almost out. I will probably craft up a ton of that in between episodes, because the next step is probably to make the runic matrix, and that requires 64 blank runes, which is 4 stacks of crushed slate, which is a lot. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's going to be all for today. We've gotten quite a bit done. Our base has expanded slightly. I never filled this in. It's just going to live like that for now. The place is a mess. Hopefully it'll get decorated eventually because, I want this world to look cool. But we're kind of in a weird place where we don't have like applied energistics or anything like that. So as soon as I get applied energistics, I'll probably run cables all over the place, hide them, connect everything up, and make it pretty. But that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like or something. When did I start wearing this phantom plate? Whatever. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.